Now, once you understand that, you go to a daily chart, it's the same thing over and over. So that means, when was the last time we closed outside a daily range? I don't know, but I don't have to guess. A range is a high to a low, and this went up. When was the last time we closed above a high? And that's a high, bam. That means this is my internet origin. Might drop. Which means since this delivery went up, all of this is buy-sided delivery. There is no down candle between here and that. So that becomes my drawn liquidity until it happens. So the market retraces inside that little dealing range. Internal imbalance filled. This was the day I posted that NAS to 14,500, but I did not hold. So yeah, I traded very poorly in July and August. In terms, I didn't swing as much as I could have, but there's a push. On this day, my downside objective was to expand below here. Once we close below here, this and this is my draw. But the last range that we closed above, this is not the range low. If that's the range high, isn't that the range low? So wouldn't sell side liquidity be resting below the range low? But what failure swing is below the range low, since I love targeting failure swings? Survey says that. Now he's not very close to institutional 14,500. And that's how my drawn liquidity for 14,500 was born. It's growing up very nicely now, going into old age. But that's it. But what about the range before that? Same idea. When did we close above it? There. Where's my EO? There. Here, opening price of that guy.
So how do we know when it's not going to go above the ONS? And just the 4 AM or the 50%?
Look at it like this. The market reaches for liquidity and imbalance. If there is no liquidity above overnight session, it should not reach for it. Today, didn't have liquidity above. The market was already in an expansion protocol since it took yesterday's high, this high. It's reaching for low now. So we're sitting at about 50% of the last range that we're in. We don't want to see any type of profile fives. We want to see an expansion through here. So let's see. There's no, the only thing up here that warrants a buy side run would be these. But again, this is me wanting to do too much. So I'm submitting to this going lower and only looking for shorts. But yeah, nice to review. If you go into every day on M5 and look at what we just talked about, you should see entries automatically form towards the area that you're going to identify as a drawn liquidity. Just look at these things. These are your drawn liquidity, and just watch how price prints are set up that runs for them. That's all. 2024, you won't need me anymore.
Thank you. Thank you. Please kindly help us drop this on your channel. Direct